It's Gurley power. It's the coach, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, running back Todd Gurley, fresh off a standout performance a week ago, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Los Angeles Rams. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. A few short moments ago, running back Todd Gurley trying to fire up the Ram faithful here in Southern California as his guys get set to do battle with the Chicago Bears. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They've been in a great group. Winners of 7 of their last 10 on the year.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
I'm absolutely eager to watch him play in this game because here we are, Week 15. Not a lot of games left down the stretch, but will he get outside of himself trying to make huge plays in order to try and win an MVP? Because he's not in the #1 spot right now.
No, he's not. I think everyone consensus thinks that way. You hope he doesn't get outside of himself right now, though, because that could really get their offense out of sync. And it's been in sync most of this year. The headshots here are the offensive unit. And what about Brandon Cooks?
If he's not a 1,000-yard receiver every year he's healthy in the league, I'll be surprised. Came out of college wanting to be a pro, studied all the best receivers in the NFL before he even got to the league.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. On first down, it's Gurley.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Akeem Hicks in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And he's going to go down again.
You better be ready next time.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Oh, good footwork on the spin. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bears take over. So here now the Bears offense for their first drive of the game. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And what I'm looking for from him today the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Off the play fake. Lawrence gonna let one fly for Robinson, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Time for a look at the defensive starters now for the Rams. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down LA. On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. The numbers on the ground for Gurley last week. He was, without a doubt, one of the catalysts in that victory.
And he can really be the glue that makes this offense go because when defenders have to commit to stopping him, that just opens up more opportunities in the passing game.
They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Holding offense.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away, because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. On the return, Carter. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Open man is Trey Burton. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 23.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Get ready. Get ready.
Off play action, Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Ka'imi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And it's now a 7-2 ball game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was all finished off by the 17-yard touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Goff. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation.
Oh, the Bears break through, and they block it. It's picked up, and this is a live ball, remember. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. In for the score as the Bears push further out in front.
Partners, you well know every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Well, not only did they block it, the awareness to go and grab it and then take it into the end zone for 6 points. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go!
Todd Gurley and the Rams offense set to take over. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It'll be a 1st down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Goff's throw into the hands of Henderson. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it a second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Back to throw, Goff. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Goff. That'll be caught by Kupp. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A Ram first down as Goff finds Kupp. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. On the carry is Henderson. Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Encroachment defense.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
After the encroachment penalty, here's 2nd and 5.
I'm coming after you.
Now Goff. Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Minus 50. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
From the red zone now, Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. To throw is Goff. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Nick Kwiatkowski able to maneuver in for the sack. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case, because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me, partner.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So,
well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on, because you might wear the defense down.
Push him back. Push him back.
no gain on the dump off. It's 2nd down.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. He's looking for Ridley again. And it'll bring up 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Back to throw. Lawrence. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
All day, baby. All day. We coming all day.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Jared Goff for the Rams headed back onto the field. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off, because they do know that they are trying.
Yeah, well, we've seen the 4 sacks so far in this contest.
Now, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. He gets it to Cooks. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st, as he can only get this to the 30. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Chicago.
Give me the ball every time.
A great play there. 98 yards as the Bears push further out in front. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 16-point lead. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. Here's Goff. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete. A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The ex-Iowa Hawkeye Mike Daniels in for the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now it's Gurley. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Come on, set. 60 or. Here we go. Here we go.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. He'll get this complete into the hands of Riley Ridley. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple.
Watch the pass.
Off the play fake, Lawrence. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Looking to throw, Lawrence. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Bang, 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 bang.
From the gun, Lawrence. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
To throw again, Lawrence. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and it's 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. This will be fielded at the 17. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Back to throw. Lawrence. That's complete to Robinson. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal. Not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense making their way out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the NFC. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Lawrence. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. David Long, the rookie from West Virginia, there defensively. Now they'll try the jet sweep here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards into Chicago, first down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Cohen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. On second down now, it's Cohen. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Lawrence. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Second and 10, Goff again. And he whips that one incomplete there. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And that takes us from second to third down.
You got three down.
Throwing on third, Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Johnson's got it complete. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Complete. It's Johnson. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. On the draw, this is Cohen. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Cohen. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. From the gun on third down, Lawrence. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. Goff now looks to throw. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Goff firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 35. Goff now 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. They'll wind up with 3 yards out of that, and it's 2nd down.
58, boys, 58, Mike. Check back.
On 2nd and 7, Goff. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Goff. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Well, you know, you can't get all the points back at once, but baby steps a good start.
A start that was sorely needed because this team looked like they might be out of this one, but getting a touchdown, getting back into it, gives them hope as they move forward.
Hauschka with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Draw play, Cohen. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Mike, 53, Mike. Hey, check.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Ready? 60 outlaws. You ain't going nowhere. Get it.
On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
86 is on the go. 86 on the go.
To throw on 2nd down, Lawrence finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
Yeah, baby. Boom.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
I smell fear in that go.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't
So
got
from the
nothing.
36 now, 1st and 10. 1st down, a run with Cohen. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked up by DeMonte Casey, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
As the Rams offense comes back out, here is the NFC playoff picture coming into the weekend. As of this moment, as pretty much everyone knows, they sit alone in that top spot, but nothing is guaranteed. They haven't even clinched the playoffs, so a good start, but a long way to go.
And you know, a blunt veteran inside their locker room has stood up.
And the ball is knocked out, and this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
53, Mike, 53. He can't hang.
They'll run on first down. Cohen Dante Fowler in on the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They try again with Cohen, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
180. Here we go, here we go.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And this is going to be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Check 50, check 50.
Henderson going to run for it. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Goff on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Goff. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got him a 1st, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Goff now to throw. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. From the 50, it's Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Goff throwing again. They'll find Everett there, complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. To the air again, Goff. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, 3rd down. Throwing again is Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. They run. This is Cohen. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Back to throw. Lawrence. And Robinson with a big catch. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Montgomery. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
53 is the mic. I got you. I got you.
From the gun, Lawrence. He finds Robinson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. This is Cohen. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Rams' 34-yard line.
Again, it's Cohen. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And the Bears' 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Cohen. And down inside the 15 he goes. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
13 yards. First down, Chicago.
Let's go. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. This is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease, romped home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'll be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't they?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This one isn't any fun for us.
Yeah, they took the drama out of this one pretty early on. So for the Bears, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for L.A., this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. So for Charles Davis,